My father and my mom were very high energy, very driven, very ambitious people. There was a very small natural gas leak in the furnace, in the heat exchanger actually, that was giving us a very low dose of natural gas every time the air would run. And so over time, that particular situation just cratered their immune systems. My father's health was such that he could not work. You know, seeing that firsthand gave me a realization of what bad air and bad air quality can do to someone's, not only their health, but their family, their life, their livelihood. It can be fairly drastic.
Over the course of my adult life, I've had lots of allergy problems. I've had sinus surgeries, I've had lots of antibiotics, and lots of headaches. You know, I want to get outside and play with my grandchildren, and I want to do active things. And when you've got a headache and you've just got that nagging allergy feeling, it's just uncomfortable all the time.
As a mom, I've just been more and more concerned about the air my children are breathing. You know, you hear more and more about environmental pollution and toxins, and you know, if you bring plastics or synthetics into your home, that as those things age and as you clean them, it can release toxins into the air, and it's just become more and more important to me to focus on the air my children are breathing.
In 1982, my father's starting to create some ideas about how to make the air better in our home so that we as a family would feel better. And he couldn't find products out in the marketplace that really made an impact on our air, so he just started getting in the garage and making them himself. Dust Free is just one of those companies that is the typical American story. It's a second chance. MicroPure is a technology that can make that air get back to its natural state. If we were, you know, at 10,000 feet on a mountain in the Rockies, that's good air.
I could tell a difference as soon as the MicroPure system was put in. I would wake up with a clear head in the morning and just feel more energetic and better overall.
My youngest son has seasonal allergies, and since we got the MicroPure in our house, his symptoms have been so much better. And as a mom, I have just been so thrilled that I did not have to give him medication.
What I think the most unique thing about MicroPure is that it has the ability to take its proprietary technology and distribute it through and permeate it through all the cubic air in the home. If you have a product that's sitting there in the central air system, that's great, but you've got to get the pollutant to that technology to do something with it. Where MicroPure's technology goes to that pollutant and deals with it where it's at.
I felt comfortable having the MicroPure system in my home when I learned that it is university tested to be safe and effective at reducing VOCs, mold, and viruses.
I feel like I'm breathing cleaner air, and I just feel healthier because of it.
We sold over 1,200 different boxes, open boxes of cigars on this side. People come in, relax, and it's like a home away from home for some people. We put one in, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. You almost don't realize it until you're sitting there and you think, wait a minute, I'm in a cigar place, there's smoke in here, you know what I mean? It's made a world of difference. As a matter of fact, one lady wasn't going to come in with her husband, so she sat outside. Well, then she ended up coming back in and ended up sitting at the bar for 3.5 hours. She was amazed how you couldn't smell any heavy smoke or her eyes weren't burning her.
In a business, you want your patrons to spend as much time as possible in your business, and people spend more time where they're comfortable.
There are certain foods that I like to make that are really great for us, but they don't smell very good when I'm cooking them, and a lot of times that smell will stay in the house for, until the next day. Since we got the MicroPure system in our house, the smells from cooking are gone.
I really like the fact that this system is completely out of sight. It's installed, it's doing its job, it's not taking up any space in my house, and I really like that. I don't even have to think about it.
I went and got one and put it in the house, and I was kind of leery about it in the beginning, but I had one in my house a week after we had one in here.
We have had other air purifier systems in our home, but this is the one where I have really felt the difference.